Right, As They Lay Sleeping by Wendy Dranfield. So we need to bear in mind this is book 9 of the Detective Madison Harper series, and I haven't read any of the others. There is a continuation of some of the storylines from the previous books, but she does give us a bit of a recap, so you don't feel like you're going in completely blind. The case being investigated is completely new and specific to this book. So we start with Detective Harper's wedding day. As she's standing at the altar with her fiancé Nate, a gunshot rings out and their officiant Lloyd drops dead. So determined to carry on as normal, she goes back to work the next day, only to be called to a horrific crime scene where a mother and her 5-year-old have been murdered. So whilst they're investigating these murders, things go from bad to worse. The victim's grandmother is found brutally beaten in her bed. All kind of leads pointing towards the father of the child, and time is against Madison now to uncover 2 potential killers before anyone else gets hurt. It was a little bit of a struggle for me to get into this. There were so many plot lines all happening at the same time. Trying to keep track of who belonged to which one was a little bit difficult for me. I kept forgetting that Brody was a dog, but he is absolutely the star of this book. Once I managed to get everything straight in my head, I did start to enjoy it a bit more. There was something about the way this is written that I wasn't keen on, but I can't quite put my finger on what exactly that was. As I said at the beginning, this is the 9th book in the series. The author has quite cleverly woven in recaps of previous events that have led up to this point, and it does fit very naturally with the current storyline. It doesn't feel like it's just been podged in there, and yeah, it flows quite fluently. Obviously the topics that are discussed in this book may be quite triggering for some people, but the way that she's written it is very sensitive, very respectful. It's been handled with a lot of care. Once everything wrapped up, it did kind of feel like the killer should have been obvious all along, and the conclusion was quite predictable, but I actually hadn't figured it out at all, probably due to the fact there was so much going on. Did enjoy it overall. It was fast paced, it's emotional, it's quite gripping. The many plot lines and the writing style I found a bit odd. It means I probably won't go back and read any more of this series, but I rated it 3.5 stars.